I'm trying not to lose my rag in this one, like I did in the last one. Right. This video is about why I am pissed at Judy Haim, which is Corey Haim's mum. Now, up until the last couple of days, she had a particular stance in everything that Corey Feldman was saying, and that he's been saying for years, which is trying to expose the people that raped him and Corey Haim as teenagers in the business. Now, up until, like, I think probably about 2 or 3 days ago, she was pretty much saying, I wish he'd just talk about himself, not my son. I'd not bring anything into anything about whether or not it was true that her son was being abused, etc., so on and so forth. And she basically denied anything that Corey Feldman said about anything that happened with regards to the abuse or anything, even though the abuse was talked about at length in the Two Coreys documentary that they did. Now, Corey Haim died in 2010 from pneumonia, which is pretty bad. He has a history of drug addiction and so on, and obviously it causes a lot of issues with regards to health, and there may have been a link between his past or current drug addiction and his death, we don't know. But the main cause of death was pneumonia. Now, the reason why I'm pissed is because, like I said, up until 2 days ago, she was like, I just wish she wouldn't mention anything. It was like she wasn't going to fight to find out who her son's abuser was. And then recently, because a lot of people have been speculating that it's Charlie Sheen, which has been a speculation that's been going on for years, she's turned around and said, no, it's not Charlie Sheen, it's this other guy. See if I can find it. The National Enquirer did a piece where Dominic Brasier, I'll put his name underneath, claimed that a 19-year-old Charlie Sheen had raped or sexually assaulted him, then 13, on the set of 1986's film Lucas. However, Corey Haim's mother has defended Charlie Sheen and said no, that it's Brasier instead. A spokesman Sheen vehemently denied Brasier's claim. Judy told US TV medic Dr. Oz that it was Dominic who acted inappropriately with the boy. This guy Dominic is the guy who abused my son. My son said so. Now, obviously, whether Corey Feldman is in agreement with this, I don't know. But he did say that Hollywood mogul, which would sort of fit Brasier's job description. Now, the reason why I have an issue is she has left it until now to actually speak up, even though Corey Feldman has been on it for years, trying to expose the people that not just abused Corey Haim but abused himself. Now, to me, if anybody hurts my child, if I had a child and anybody hurt that child, or anybody hurt any of the children that are in my life, the first thing I would do is I would hunt that person down and whether or not it is Brasier or whether it's Sheen or what, we don't know. We just know that there are lots of paedophilia in the movies, and it's not just Corey Feldman who's been saying this. Elijah Wood's also said it, and I don't think they're the only ones saying this. And considering the age difference between Corey Feldman and Elijah Wood, that means it's been going on for like 20 years. Because Corey Feldman's now in his 40s. The fact that these people are allowed to keep their job is sickening. And whether or not this is true, we'll have to wait and see. Whether or not it contributed to Corey Haim's drug use, more than likely. At the end of the day, there are a lot of issues in Hollywood. Obviously with the whole Harvey Weinstein, with Kevin Spacey, and the many, many more that have come forward. Against Brett Ratner, and a lot of other people. But the fact that this has been going on for a long time. Now, this all started, or I should say, the whole Corey Feldman trying to fight to get these names out there, all started as a direct result of, I think it might have been the last, or it was one of the 2 times that Michael Jackson was investigated for inappropriate activities with a child. And because Corey Feldman was close to Michael Jackson, he was questioned at length about it. And Corey Feldman actually said to the police, "Not me, he's not Michael, he's never been inappropriate with me or anybody else. I've seen him with lots of people and he's never been inappropriate with any of them. However, these are the people you should be looking at, these are the people that molested me, blah blah blah," and the police just completely ignored it. And then obviously as Corey Feldman got older, and especially after the death of his friend, it made him push even further. And the fact that during an appearance he did on The View with some of the people on The View, and the fact that he was saying, there's pedophiles in the business, and then Barbara Walters was like, "You're going to taint a whole business." It's like, "Well, they need to be stopped," and she's like, "Yeah, but you're going to wreck people's careers," and it's like, bitch! If Hollywood execs of any level are abusing, whether it's women, as in the case of Harvey Weinstein, or teenagers or kids, as is the case with Kevin Spacey, then they need to be stopped. Just because people like watching certain people in a movie doesn't give them the right to abuse kids. It doesn't. Whether I like it or not, or whether she likes it or not, these people are going to face the courts in one way or another. And it is important that they do so for the victims more than anything. Now because of all this that is coming out about Spacey and about Weinstein and others, people have actually started to think, hold on a minute, Corey Feldman was on about this. So it sort of started the ball rolling of, maybe he's telling the truth. No shit, Sherlock. But the fact that it's took this long, even though Corey Feldman's been on this kick for years, it's took this long for Judy Haim to actually speak up. Now, whether it is Bercier or whether it was Charlie Sheen and she's covering for him, I don't know. Because the speculation that it was Charlie Sheen has been going on for years. You look at any website, any video on YouTube, it links all this to Charlie Sheen. And some of the information in the divorce petition by Denise Richards, people have connected with this. Now, whether it is Charlie Sheen or whether it is Bracy or whether it is somebody else, we'll have to wait and see. But the fact that people are trying to shut up Corey Feldman and others is horrible. At the end of the day, this is a dirty secret that Hollywood needs to give up, and it needs to be done appropriately. So, but to me, if that was my kid, I would go to the ends of the earth until that person got put in prison. And I'm not even a mother. But we all know my views on child abuse. If you don't, read a couple of my books and you'll find it out. Well, actually, I'll tell you. Where are they? Where is it? Where are they? Where are they? In the series that these 2 books belong to, child abuse on a paranormal is a crime that will get you the death penalty. So, there you go. Anyway, with that being said, Stay safe, be good, have fun, and I will see you very soon.